What's going on? This is The Real Spiel with Del K. Burton, your host. You know, I'm bringing always the tea, the news, as I see it. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Unless you're somewhere in China or somewhere. But happy Monday to everybody else. But listen to me, man. So, we're one day away from this thing becoming about real games. No more exhibitions, no more preseason. But what's to me at the top of the news for me is that Jordan Poole got his money. Well, listen, you know what that Draymond Punch did? That Draymond Punch got Jordan Poole his money faster. That's what that punch did. The organization said, you know what? We need to pay this kid. And I don't think it just got Draymond his money, because after that punch, Wiggins got his money too. The Warriors just locked in their future. They said, you know what? This guy's not going to derail our situation. They just locked in these two young fellas. Check. To the tune of $100 million each. They got their money. I'm not exactly sure of the exact numbers. I know it's between something like 109 and 143. I don't know. I don't know the exact numbers. You guys are better at that than me. I just know they got a whole lot of zeros. Whole lot of money. Let me tell you something. How can you be upset? I saw Jordan Poole's interview, and he still looks a little messed up about that situation. He didn't want to really talk about it. He's like, we got over it, blah, blah, blah. His voice sounds a little sheepish, but I'll tell you right now, you give me $100 million, boy. You go. I can't take the smile off my face. I can't take the smile off my face at my level. Okay? So at $100 million level, they're going to have to get a plastic surgeon to take this. All you're going to see is teeth. I can't stop smiling. $100 million. And my kid, my nephew Wiggins, thank God, God bless your family. Congratulations to you and to my good buddy Mitchell Wiggins. It's my buddy because we play ball up here when he was up here. And Mitchell's a bad man, I'll tell you right now. Mitchell Wiggins years and years after playing in the NBA. That boy, that's a bad man. That's the only guy I know come down the court and call his own name. For those in Toronto who played against Mitchell Wiggins for the years, man, we used to play after he got out the NBA. And I'm tell you, a lot of you guys, after some of these dudes get out the NBA, they don't fall off. Okay, Wiggins was out here giving the dudes 50 in men's leagues, and you're like, well, it's a men's league. No. Guys who played semi-pro, guys who played high Division I, guys like me who flirted with the NBA, got in there, got out. He was giving everybody buckets. Now, so was I. But Wiggins will give it to you different. Wiggins is calling out his own name. Wiggins for 2. Wiggins for 3. He was hilarious. He'd look at you in your face, look at the skull plate, goes, let's go home, baby. Boom! Hit you in the face with a jump. That was a bad man. Okay, so me and him came up. I can't say came up, but, his sons and myself, I trained both of his sons. I trained Andrew. But I trained Mitchell more. Mitchell Jr. I trained him much more. We thought he was going to be we thought Mitchell Jr. was going to be Andrew. Andrew took us by surprise. Andrew caught us slipping because it was Andrew, there was Mitchell, there was Nikki, and there was Andrew, and there was his daughter. We had them all in camps. We ran our own little camps. We had our own kids in the camps. And so, I seen that little boy develop, and it blew our mind. What? How did this happen? He's 6'8". He's long and just super athletic. We don't know where it came from. I don't know where it came from. They might. And they were always athletic, don't get me wrong. But the super athleticism, whew, Lord. Now his mama is, of course, an Olympic level athlete, and then there's Mitchell, but wow. But yeah, Mitchell Wiggins was a bad man for years. He could have given the Raptors good minutes. Good minutes. Okay? Real good minutes long after he left the NBA. So Yeah, and he might. When I say good minutes, I mean double figures. I don't mean no clown minute. I mean double figures. But it's good to see my nephew get his money. And thanks to Draymond Green for locking in all these guys' money. Draymond, you put the Warriors in a position where they had to do something with these young guys, and they did it. They locked in their money. Jordan Poole. It's so funny. I'm sitting there and I'm watching Jordan Poole, and like that guy's really, really, really good. Like he's, and I know you guys might not like this, but he's Steph Curry good. He really is. No, he really, really is. He's Steph Curry good. That's how good this kid is. And some of you are like, oh, how you gonna compare him to Steph Curry? Because when you're a young player, right? And this is where I get this from. I draw this from this, right? You're a young player coming into the NBA, and you're playing, practicing, getting to mentored, watching the training habits, the workout habits. You get one-on-ones against one of the best players in the world, aka Scottie Pippen. Okay, you turn into a monster. Okay, let me take you back. Scottie Pippen was Division 3? I don't think he was even Division 2. Scottie Pippen was a Division 3 basketball player that the Bulls found and brought him in. You think anybody expected Scottie Pippen to be Scottie Pippen? Scottie Pippen at one time in his career was shoulder to shoulder as good as Mike. Okay? I know, I'm not buying the Pippen foolishness. For periods of time, and you can watch it yourself. Pippen was, oh my gosh, it's like, damn, is Pippen as good as Jordan? Like, even Michael would say, well, yeah, Pippen does some things better than I do. He goes left better than I do, all kind of stuff. Mike would talk about Pippen. Pippen was a bad man. And why was Pippen a bad man? Because Pippen got to practice head-to-head with Michael doggone Jordan every day. And back to Jordan Poole. Watching Steph, being in the gym, you pick that up, man. And that boy, he's worth more than the money they gave him. I said this before. If they gave Tyler Hero $145 million, they need to give Jordan Poole $180 million because he's better than Tyler Hero. In my opinion, I'm not taking anything away from Tyler Hero because that's a bad white boy. No, Tyler Hero is a bad boy. I was kind of taken aback when they tried to compare him to Robinson and Sidney. I was like, Tyler Hero is way better than that guy, you know. But Tyler Hero deserves his money. I'm not saying he doesn't. He does. He deserves all of his money, every cent. That kid is bad. But if Tyler Hero deserves $145 million, Jordan Poole deserves $180 because he's better than him, straight up. And Tyler Hero, you know, of course he helped them get to an NBA Finals. But I'm telling you right now, that Jordan Poole kid, if he stays healthy, if he stays on his game, if he continues to work on his body too, because that's the one thing he hasn't done. He's still really Reggie Miller-like. And just to go back to this, because this is a rant, I can ramble. Reggie Miller, Mitchell Wiggins, same mechanics with their jump shot. That's what I wanted to say that earlier, but same exact mechanics. I never understood the Reggie Miller jump shot. I hated it. I thought it was the ugliest, weirdest jump shot in the world. But there's a jump shot that skinny guys have, and Wiggins was really skinny. The only way I used to play against Mitchell back in the day, I used to beat the crap out of him because I was way bigger than him. So I'd bruise him on the inside, but it didn't matter. He was still that doggone good. But he had about 185, 6'5", with about a 6'11" wingspan, and it's weird kind of Reggie Miller like release. Couldn't do nothing with it. Weird, like his hands were made of rubber. He could just spin around and just, it's crazy. But he's got that same with Reggie. And Jordan Poole, he's got that too. He's got that gangly type of like just pull up jump shot, and he's got so much in his bag. Like, I don't think we have seen everything that Jordan Poole has in his bag. That's how much this guy has in his bag. Like this guy, and I know you guys are gonna say this guy, I put too much on it, but like he's got Kyrie handles with Steph Curry pull up, and he's got a little Chris Paul trickiness. Like, he's got a lot, and he's long. So I don't think we've seen even the best that guy has to offer, is what I'm trying to say. Jordan Poole is a serious basketball player. He's a serious basketball player. And if we weren't talking about Steph Curry, and if Steph Curry didn't exist right now, Jordan Poole would be as close as we got to him. Straight up, he would be. So, like I said, tomorrow, TNT comes back. That means it's real. The season's real tomorrow. I'm trying to get Raptor tickets for tomorrow. I'm trying to, you know, take my boo to the Raptor game tomorrow. Trying to do a little birthday thing. Hope she doesn't see this because it's supposed to be a surprise. But I'm trying to figure that out, because if I can take her tomorrow and make up for me not being able to do stuff on her actual birthday, I know it's terrible, but sometimes that's how it is. So everybody, stay tuned, man. Tomorrow's the big day. My Raptors, you know, buckle up. Buckle up. It's about to be, like I said, 20-0. 20-0. 10 toes down. I'm standing on that. 20-0. And we have a tough schedule. We got a tough schedule. So I think we're the most ready out of anybody in the playoffs. I don't believe we have any nagging injuries. I believe everybody's healthy 100%. If not, let me know. I might have to back down on that. But if everybody's healthy, our system's intact, our team's ready to go. We're firing on all cylinders. Okay, Nick Nurse has the lineups organized. Hey, baby. The North is coming to claim all the territory in the East, okay? We the North! And this is the real spiel with your host, Del K. Brereton. Take it easy. I'll talk to you guys later. Got our money. Got our money. So, let me finish with this. Toronto guys are different than the rest of y'all peoples out there. Just so you know. When we in Toronto, when one of our guys makes it big, we all make it big with him. Jamal McGlure started it. Everybody was riding with Jamal McGlure because we bring our guys up in Toronto. Just to finish it off. When you see a guy go to the league in Toronto, know this. He came through playing pickup against a lot of old heads. A lot of old heads. So it's like we raised them, right? Especially back in the day. So when we see Wiggins get his money, when we saw Jamal get his money, when we saw Corey, he didn't get as much money, but he got some money. Even Anthony Bennett, you know, the #1 pick that, you know, his career didn't go that as well as we wanted it to go. We celebrate all of them. Jamal Murray, he's not a Toronto guy though, he's a Kitchener guy, so he didn't come up the same. But, and Steve Nash is not from Toronto, he's from the coast. So, but when we seen all these guys come through, they had to come, although Steve did come through us, national team and stuff. Steve's one of our boys. Like Steve Nash is a homie. Like Steve Nash is one of our people. So that's what I'm saying. We celebrate. When we see a Toronto kid or a Canadian kid make it, we make it with him. So that's why I say we got our money, because we roll with our people. We're kind of different from you guys, because for years you guys didn't know that Canadian, especially Toronto basketball players, are the best players in the world. Y'all didn't know that, but now you know. Because we got so many #1 picks, we got so many bad dudes on the court. Now you know, we got bad men up here, okay? And Boucher and all these guys in Quebec. The Quebec dudes are different. They're different. They're on a whole different level, right? We didn't really mess with them that much. We used to play against them, but those dudes in the Quebec, guys like Dwight Walton, they got Turbo. They got brothers out there. They got brothers out there too. So big up to everybody. Plus our Nova Scotian dudes. We got a dude out from Nova Scotia getting this money too. So Nova Scotia, Toronto, Quebec. Listen, to out in the West Coast, we got some West Coast dudes running around in the NBA making their money. When our Canadian boys make their money, we make that money too. That's how we feel about it. All right. So, like I said, bless up, as they say, from Toronto to the world. It's the real spiel with Del K. Brereton. I'll talk to y'all later. 14 minutes. I did it.